And we are back. This is Chris Ruggieri, also called the Neocount Phoenix, and we're here for Act 1 of the 2024 SANS Holiday Hack Challenge. I'm excited.
What? No epic intro this time?
Okay, you said the epic intro last time was over the top. Which is it? I'm sitting here with a Keebler elf over here.
Who you calling a keeper elf? Santa sent me here because you've helped him out for the last 6 years. Don't push it, buddy.
All right. I'm sorry. This is my elf. It's not a Keebler elf.
That's right. I don't do cookies. Although I'll eat some cookies if you got them.
That can be arranged. I do have some cookies in the kitchen over there. Anywho's, let's go ahead and get back to the 2024 SANS Holiday Hack Challenge. So if you look at the storyline, now that we've completed the prologue, there's an Act 1 button. If you look at the profile, we've got what looks like 4 challenges, 3 trophies each, total of 12. That should be fun. Wait, 12. Oh, I could have fun with that.
Fine! I only have 12 bullets, so you're gonna have to share.
Let's count them down.
Ha! Let's count them down. All right, so we hit the Act 1 button, and away we go. We got 4 new objectives. Hardware Hacking 101, Part 1, Part 2, Curling, and Frosty Keypad. Looks like curling's right next to us, so let's get started on that one. See what Bo 9 Candle's got to say. Hello there, I'm Bo 9 Candle, bright as a twinkling star. Everyone's busy unpacking. Grown bored. Yeah, I would too. Care to join me for a lovely game? Oh joy. Today we're diving into something delightful, the curling challenge without any ice, but plenty of sparkle. No icy brooms here though. We're all about curls, sending web requests from the command line like magic messages. So you've built a curl before. If not, no worries. This clever little tool lets you whisper directly to web servers. Pretty neat, huh? Think of it like sending secret scrolls through the interwebs. Awaiting a wise reply. For example, you could type something like curl, HTTPS example, voila, HTML page. Got a hint from that. Let's see, simple enough. It's a whole world of magic you can cast with curl. We're just brushing the surface, but trust me, it's a hoot and a half. Get tangled up or need help, just give me a shout. Here to help you ace the curling spectacle. Got 2 hints so far. So if you're ready to curl those magic requests like a pro, let's see your magic unfold. Haha, you picked the right person, the master of sorcery. Let's check out the hints real quick. The official curl man page. Take a look at curls double dash path dash as dash is. Yeah, that's when you want to basically force the path with no back end additions. All right. Let's see here. Check out the terminal. You ready to begin? Yes, I am. Let's go. Let's see. Unlike the standard. Let's try that again. Unlike the defined standards of a curling sheet, embedded devices often have web servers and non-standard ports. Curl to retrieve the web page on host Curling Fun port 8080. If you need help, run the hint me command. So that's going to be pretty easy. It's just curl http colon / curling fun colon 8080. Ta-da! Oh, embedded devices often use self-signed certs. Your browser will not trust the certificate presented. Use curl to retrieve the TLS protected web page at https 9090. So we're going to change this a little bit. First off, the port obviously changes to 9090. And in curl, if you use -K, it allows for insecure requests. Basically, it trusts, well, not really trusts, but it ignores the self-signed certificate. Then we just change the HTTP to HTTPS, enter, and we're there. Working with APIs and embedded devices often requires making a post request. Use curl to send a request to the same URL with a parameter skip set to the value of Alabaster, declaring Alabaster as the team captain. Okay, so that one should be pretty easy too. That's just curl-K because we're still ignoring the cert. We've got data to send, so -D, skip equals Alabaster, and then HTTPS curling fun :9090. Make sure I spelled everything correctly. Successfully made a post request. Working with APIs and embedded devices requires maintaining a session state by passing a cookie. Use curl to send a request to the same URL with a cookie called end with the value of 3, indicating we're on the third end of the curling match. Okay, so very similar. I'm just going to change -D to -B. That sets the session cookie, and then end equals 3. Send that. Working with it, successfully set the cookie. Outstanding. Working with APIs and embedded devices sometimes requires working with raw headers. Use curl to view the header of, okay, so that's just a -L for list. So we can just delete the cookie, change that from a -B to a -L, hit it, and, oh. Why didn't -K bypass that? Yeah, the -K definitely should have bypassed that. It even says it there. That's interesting. Let's try with a -I, because I may be the header. Yeah, I was the header. I apologize. It should have been capital I, not L. My bad. But there's your custom header. So working with APIs and embedded devices sometimes requires working with custom headers. Use curl to send a request with the HTTP header called stone and the value of granite. So when you're setting a curl cookie, just go up. We're still going to be using the -K because we're still dealing with a self-signed certificate. But if we want to set our own header, -H stone :granite, close the double quote. -H, of course, is the setting for header. Send it, and we have successfully set our custom header. So curl will modify the URL unless you tell it not to. For example, use curl to retrieve the following URL containing special characters. So it wants us to, that's technically a local file inclusion vulnerability. When you see that // that's Linux speak for go backwards in directory. And so it's trying to read etc hacks. So here's where that the hint of the path as is comes into play. Let's go ahead and add the /etc hacks. Now let's remove the custom header because we've already sent it. And here's where, like I said, that path as is comes into play. Send it. Successfully utilized path as is to send a raw path. That got us our silver achievement. But there's more to do. We just list out, oh, there's a hard mode. Cat hard mode. Prefer to skip ahead without guidance. Use curl to craft a request meeting these requirements. A post request to curling fun 9090. Parameter skip set to bow. Cookie end set to 10. And header hack set to 12 feet. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, that should be pretty simple, though. We should be able to do that almost in one command. Although it might give us a new question. Let's see. So let's go -X. -X sets the type of request, whether it's get, a put, a post, etc. We do have data to send. That data being skip equals bow. We do have a cookie. We want end set to 10 now. And we are setting an additional custom header of hack and 12 feet. Freedom fractions. Don't think I need the path as is on this, and I don't need that. So let's see what it does. Excellent. So first part of the question is done. Use curl to access this URL, curling fun Etsy button. So that's just another path as is. Only instead of hack, it's button. Great. Finally, use curl to access the page that this URL redirects to. 9090 good sportsmanship. That should be a path as is as well. If you want it to follow the redirect, good sportsmanship. Hit it. Permanently moved. Okay, so that did not redirect. So let's drop the path as is. Let's use a just dash capital L to see where it goes. There it goes. Excellent work. You've solved the hard mode. You may close this terminal once a Holiday Hack Challenge grants your achievement. And as you can see, it popped up in the bottom corner. So let's see what Bo's got to say after that. Bravo, look at you, curling through that like a true web wizard. Zip through that challenge faster than curling stone on enchanted ice. Wait, did you just slice and dice it all in 3 commands? My stars, you're a curling conjurer. All magic comes at a price. And we can see the curling achievement is there. So starting it got me 1. So we're down to 11. Getting silver, down to 10. Getting gold. And we're down to 9. Let's move on, talk to some other people, and see where we go from here.
That challenge was kind of fun. But, got a couple questions. Why not use -V instead of the capital I?
That's a really good question. If you look at the curl man page, -I equals header. -V, on the other hand, is for verbose. Technically, you could use either one. I prefer dash I, but dash V is definitely a possibility. Let me show you. See? Options dash V is verbose. If it's a lowercase v. If it's a capital V, it's version. But for lowercase v, but it says if you only want the headers in the output, you should use dash I or show headers. Either way. It'd be a double dash if it's show headers. I just chose to use dash I instead of dash V. Make sense?
Okay, but what about the dash capital L? That didn't make any sense.
I can see that. So do a quick search on there. Dash L is location. That was where I had screwed up earlier. I apologize again. But that is the redirect URL so that it basically forces the good sportsmanship request to go all the way to its final destination instead of just getting the, in this case, permanently moved or 301 header response that we got. Does that one make sense now?
Oh, so yeah, if we just look at the man pages, it's like RTFM, read the flippin' manual.
You know, for a Christmas elf, you almost just slipped and dropped an F-bomb.
Oh, there's a bomb, but it's not an F-bomb. Spoiler alert.
I don't even want to know if I want to know what you're talking about, but I'm sure I'll find it out later. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get ready and started speaking with everybody and finding out what the next challenge is. Because I see Wombly standing over there. I see Alabaster standing over here. I see an outhouse in the middle of the path for some reason. But let's walk around and find out what we can see, shall we? All right. Let's go ahead and just click on Wombly from here. Greetings. Nice to see you finally made a journey here to join us. By that I mean all of Santa's elves, of course. The big guy's not here, so I've been coordinating holiday preparation efforts. We're just hard at work getting things set up for the holiday season, present deliveries and whatnot. Some of us are also busy researching the best way to keep the wish list and naughty nice list safe. That's a weird place to pause. Not to cut our conversation short, but you may be tired for your journey. You should go over to the fireplace, relax with the others that are taking a break. Let's see what Alabaster's got to say. Hello, I'm Alabaster Snowball. As you can see, all around you, we're still unpacking from our return from the Geese Islands. Strangely, Santa's nowhere to be found. Probably looking for those 7 geese swans a-swimming. Sorry, 7 swans a-swimming. When we couldn't find him on Christmas Island, we thought he might already be here in the North Pole, but nope. Even though he's not here, I know he'd still want us to start preparing for the holiday present deliveries, so that's what we're going to do. Wait, you got 2 different elves working on the same thing? With all our experiment all jumbled up in boxes. That probably should be plural, but we've been experimenting with ways to securely storing the lists related to our gift-giving operations. We tried implementing a naughty nice list using blockchain back in 22. Jack Frost hacked it. Yeah, I remember that. That was actually a really good challenge. And we are trying to find a suitable technical approach to securely storing it. Integrity is of crucial importance. Without them, naughty listers may get all the good presents and all those who've been nice may get coal. Can you imagine? The horror. This isn't Halloween. That is a Nightmare Before Christmas reference. This is Halloween. Sorry, I could not help. I've asked my fellow elves to help out with this, since I'm not the most tech-savvy of the bunch. Many got right to it, but some are being quite ho-hum about it. It seems pretty strange to me. Maybe they're just tired from the journey home. May not be the sharpest tool in the repository when it comes to technical stuff, but it seems I'm quite the galvanizer. I'm going to start calling Alabaster the galvanizer. Anyway, why not join Bo for a game of curl? Yeah, I already did that. Then go help Morcel, and Jewel with securing the wish list, please. Thanks a bunch. Curling sure is fun, huh? I bet you made Bo's day by playing with him. Everyone over here was just too busy, and everyone on Wombly's side just refused to play. I wonder what's gotten into them. And that's all he's got to say. So let's walk around a little bit. There's a lot of little outhouses around here. Got tinsel up a tree standing over here. What is that? Top secret Army intel. Oh, I need to zoom in on that. Hang on a moment, please. Yes, I use green shot. I love green shot. Green shot is awesome. Except I don't remember how to zoom in it. Do not open. What is that number? No, like, I want to see that exact thing. Ooh, there's a flashlight here. So we got to find that later. Door clickers. Castle parent, table hardware. Scenery trees. Where's the crates? Where's the crates? Yeah, let me just save it and I can zoom in from there. Zoom in. 9906753. I know that crate. Top secret. Army Intel 9906753. Do not open. Where have I seen that before? Oh, Indiana Jones. Yeah. Nice. That's Raiders of the Lost Ark reference. Okay, I knew I'd seen it before. I'll have to hold on to that. That's a nice little Easter egg there. I'll come back to tinsel in just a moment. Close out of this. All right. Anything behind our friendly little Ark of the Covenant? Nope. Can't even get behind that. All right, let's talk to Tinsel. What's Tinsel got to say? So sad. Haven't found the cool pirate map I discovered in the Gay Islands yet. Must be in one of these crates. That's a lot of crates. Should just keep helping unpack. Unlike the elves over there, it'll turn up eventually. Sure, they look busy, but they're not actually helping with holiday preparation. They're just building long pause. I don't even know what. Is Wombly the bad guy on this one? That'd be a twist. Wombly's been one of Santa's very devout elves, I guess. Noel Bowtie. Whew, unpacking sure is a chore. So glad we set up this little break area to take a load off once in a while. Just me, snow, and chestnuts roasting on an open fire and a cup of milk tea. Geese Islands were relaxing and all, but this is what I call paradise.
Milk tea? Can I have that with my cookies?
I'll make you a deal. As soon as we finished Act 1, we'll stop, we'll go get cookies, and we'll get some milk tea, okay?
Yeah, okay. I can wait.
Okay. Bo just asked me about playing around a curling with him, just too exhausted, happy someone finally joined him. And that's all he says. All right, keep walking around. What do we got? Nothing behind the fireplace. Whoa, there's a dock over there. Oh, I bet you that takes you back to the prologue. Let's see if I am right. Click, 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 click. Yep, took you back to the prologue. That's what I figured. Except how does one get back? Must have to do it through here. Go back to Act 1. And since we've already pretty much done most of that, let's walk through this pretty little gladed tree. Whoa. Okay, did anybody else see that cursor change? Standard mouse. Now it's something I can click on. Let's click on it because curiosity is killing the cat. North Pole Monitoring Station. Yeah, that's another reference to Nightmare Before Christmas. That's awesome. My wife's and my first Christmas together. I got her a 6-foot tall inflatable Jack Skellington punch me clown. Scared the living daylights out of our roommate. High scores. Yeah, I've only done 18 tasks. Go away. I know I'm way behind. It's kind of cool, though. They've got their own little scoreboard going. On top of the user profile at that. All right, let's climb back out. That's a neat little trick. So what's the next one in the objective list? Let's see, Frosty's keypad. So let's go up to Frosty's keypad. Those two are hardware hacking, Morsel Nougat, and Frosty's keypad. Let's walk around a little bit before we do that. Nothing behind that. Oh. Well, there we go. There's something. Just picked up a UV flashlight. Let's keep walking behind. Keep walking behind. Oh, there's a book there. Right in front of me. Frosty book. Okay. Anything behind this? Nope. Anything behind Frosty's keypad? Nope. Didn't think so. Let's see what Morsel Nougat has to say. Hello again. I'm Morsel Nougat, dashing around like a reindeer on a sugar rush. That's funny. We've got a bit of a dilemma, and I could really use your expertise. Swampling and Alabaster have taken charge now that Santa's gone missing, and we're scrambling to get the wish list secured. But one of the elves of the data management team got overzealous, and the Shredder McShredden 9000 gobbled up a crucial document we need to access Santa's chest. It's our golden ticket to getting Santa's little helper tool to working properly. I think that little helper tool is going to come in handy later. Without it, the hardware hack we're planning is just as empty as Santa's sleigh in January. Oh, didn't mean to hit that yet. Think you can help. I can get you into the Shredder McShredden 9000's inner workings to retrieve the pieces, but there are 2 access codes involved. One of the elves left a hint, but it's all a blur to me. Notice there was a hint that popped up. Let's check that real quick. Where'd it go? Who are you calling a dwarf? I know I've seen Santa and the other elves use this keypad. I wonder what it contains. Bet whatever is in there is a national treasure. Okay, national treasure, obviously referencing the movie National Treasure. Dwarf, it's gonna be an Ottendorf cipher, especially when you bring in the fact that Elf Connect had Ottendorf in it. So that's a nice little connection there. I've noticed that some of the elves keep referring to a certain book when they walk by. That's probably the Frosty book we just picked up. Bet it has the answers we need to crack code and recover the document. You know, some of the elves have always had their noses in the same book when they pass by here. Maybe it's got the clues we need to craft code. That's all he says, but we got 2 new hints. Just some light reading. See if you can find a copy of that book. Yeah, we already did. Shine some light on it. Oh, I bet that's the UV light. Okay. I know this is a stretch, but if you had one of those fancy UV lights to look at the fingerprints on the pad. Oh, nice. So, starting it up. All right, so there's our Ottendorf cipher. 261, so that'll be page, word, character. Ooh, what order are they in, I wonder? Does it go down the list or across the list? I guess we'll find out. Up, so we know a 2 is involved. We know a 6 is involved. We know a 7 and an 8 are involved. 4 digits. That's a 5-digit code. Let's take a look at our item store and check out Frosty's book. All right, I'm actually going to pull this down and split screen it so we can kind of walk through it a little bit. That did not split screen the way it was supposed to. Give my computer a moment to catch up. Now that it's caught up, let's go back into Frosty's keypad, pull up the Ottendorf cipher, page 2, word 6, word snuff. Whoop, go back. First character, so it's an S. Now here's where things are going to get fun. Third page, 10th word. Third character, A. Fourth page, 19th word. Ooh, I wonder if they're calling that one word or 2. Let's say it's 1. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Third character, also an A. Oh, I'm sorry. 3104 is actually a T. It's going left to right. Okay, so 2 is going to be on the 6th word, S. Second letter is going to be the A. Third letter is going to be a T. No, wait, 6. It's going to be an N. Oh, it's SANT. S-A-N-T. Guarantee if I go to the 14th page, 8th word, third character is going to be an N. 5, 6, 7, 8. Third letter A. Yeah, it's Santa. Okay, so how do I make Santa? Oh. Okay, I'm going to show my age here on this one. How many people remember the old flip phones where when you had to text somebody, you had to hit the number 2 or 3 times in order for it to actually take? So we're looking for Santa. Let me see if I can find an old picture of a phone keypad here. Open an image editor. There we go. Move it over here. So we know it's Santa. So it's going to be 7, 2. Where the hell's N? There it is, 6. 8, 2. Okay, there's silver. Nice. Okay. Let's see if Morsel's got anything new to say. Wow, you did it. They say the Ottendorf ciphers were used back in the Frosty Archive crisis. Or was that during the Jack Frost incident? Either way, you're amazing. But wait, there's still one more code tucked away. This one might need a little bit more elbow grease. Need to try a few combinations to crack it. thousands of teeny tiny shredded pieces of paper just showed up and on the cutting edge. All right. Incredible work. You pieced together the code like a true sleuth. We retrieved the shreds we need, but I'm not quite sure how you'll put them all together. If anyone can chew. Your help's been absolutely essential, especially now with Santa missing. Wobbly and Alabaster want to hear all about it. Go share the news with Jewel. I'll do it with Jewel in a minute. Not done yet. So there's Frosty Keypad achievement. That has to be an API call. Grabbing DevTools. And I want that specific button. Open Sesame. Oh, really? Stubborn thing does not want to pull up code. There we go. Load image, static images, audio that I have muted. Black border on each key, not what I need. Okay, that can go away now, so let's make this bigger. No, not what I'm looking for. Keys pressed. Yeah, that's the, whoa. Member sequence success. Submit action, all right. Is there any, phaser code? Gotcha. So we have an endpoint. I'm a Python fan at heart, so I just need to change a few things. Let's copy that. Drop it into my... I already have a script for running through the different types. Let me move this over here so we can all see it. So requests, time. Oh, these almost always have a rate limiter in place. Start at 1. You can go up later. So let's open up a terminal. Python, and that was Frosty Silver. Let it run. Okay, so we've already got one success, I think. Nope, that did not work. Never mind. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I ran the wrong one. So this code, which you can either stop and copy, or you can visit my website, visit the link for the Prologue write-up and Act 1 write-up will be on there. You'll be able to copy the code from there. Again, 1 second delay. Any combination thereof possible of 2, 6, 7, and 8. That explains why it was looking at the wrong one. All right, keypad. See, 200, 22768. Willing to bet that's going to be your gold code. But let's keep it running, because I'm curious to see if this script would find the silver code on top of that. That would be, make this script kind of a one-stop shop to get everything. So let's just give it a few minutes to finish running. Maybe a lot longer than a few minutes. So I'm actually going to pause the video and let it finish running. And for those watching at home, I actually kind of went back and stopped the previous script and reran it under, where'd it go? There it is. Putting the output to frostykeypad.txt just because I kind of wanted to see all the responses. And you can see there's our output success. If we scroll down, there's a faster way to do this. And that's just cat frostykeypad. .text. So there's a whole lot there, but if we grep 200, there's the original code. So it is susceptible to a brute force attack. We got both codes from one script. And again, that's the script. Define the digits to use. You're importing iterative tools, requests, time. That's for the time delay. Yes, I comment the bejesus out of everything. That's just how I do things. Because I may have to come back to this later and be like, oh, what the heck is this for? Well, now I know. So you got that API endpoint that we found. We defined the 4 digits of the 5-digit combination. Generated all permutations using iterative tools, and started sending that payload as the ID over and over again until we got the 2 that actually worked. So we know it's 22786 for the other code. Let's try that. 22786. Yahtzee. There's gold. Let's see what he has to say now. Morsel Nougat. Still says the same thing. Oh, unbelievable. You found a flaw in the system and completely bypassed the rate limiter. See, I told you there was a rate limiter there. You're practically an elf legend. I'm an elf legend.
Don't get a big head about it.
What? Morsel just called me an elf legend. Has he ever called you an elf legend?
This video's not about me.
Yeah, I'm going to take that as a no.
Zip it.
Fine, I'll stop picking on you. Party pooper. Pieced all the clues together. It's the same thing he said before. Okay, so the only real difference on what he said was just the finding the flaw in the system and exploiting the rate limiter and, for lack of a better term, brute forcing it. So let's see if we can find where Jules hiding out. Let's see here. As I walk straight into a pile of barrels. Oh, he's down here by the hardware hacking. Before we do that, let's check behind everything, make sure we didn't miss any little morsels of, no pun intended, hidden stuff. Because we've already found a few behind trees. Let's search the rest of them. Curious as to what the outhouses are all about. They're everywhere. Doesn't look like there's anything So let's go ahead and talk to Jewel. Jewel, hi there. I'm Jewel Huggins. Hate to trouble you, but I really need some help. Santa's little helper tool isn't working. Oh, there's the helper tool. Normally Santa takes care of this, but with him missing, it's all on me. Need to connect the UART device to get things running. It's like the device just refuses to respond every time I try. Got the right tools, but must be overlooking something. Seen quite a few elves with similar setups. Everyone's so busy preparing for Santa's absence. Guide me through the connection process. I'd be beyond grateful. It's critical because this interface controls access to the North Pole access cards. Shredded to pieces. Got a new hint. We used to have a note with the serial settings, but apparently one of Wombly's elves shredded it. Might want to check with Morsel Nougat. He may have a way to recover it. Now you see why in the objectives list, Frosty's keypad was before hardware hacking. You need that thousands of pieces of little shredded paper. So let's check the hint. What's the hint say? There it is. Shredded the pieces. You ever wondered how the elves managed to dispose their sensitive documents? They use this fancy shredder. Could reassemble the pieces. Ah, heuristic edge detection. That works. Oh, and that's a beautiful little script already. Ha! Lots of comments over the last week. Actually know a few of these people. I know Jolly. He helped me out on a couple. Nice. And then, of course, if we go into the items, we'll be able to hit the actual shredded pieces of paper. If I can get my computer to respond again. Not sure, but for some reason this year, whenever it opens a new window, it tends to go a little bonkers. Yeah, there we go. Shredded.zip. If you look down in the bottom left corner there, opens a new window, downloads the file. Okay. So I need to get that back on my Kali box. Ta-da! There's it extracted. So let's run Python heuristic edge detection. No such file directory. Oh. I need to be inside the shreds folder. Which means I need to tell this to go back a folder. Remember when we were doing the curling function and I said the ... is basically Linux speak for go back a directory? You can see heuristic edge detection is directly on the desktop. I'm in the shreds folder. And now it's calling that and is going to spit out the reassembled image. All right, that's a little, it's backwards, obviously. I could fix it, but why bother? Let me go split screen again and see how badly my system's going to complain. Open Sesame. Exit. All right, let's try hardware hacking 1. See what we're looking at here. Let's see. All right, so it's telling you need to be on 3 volt. Voltage, transmit, receive, ground. Okay. Oh, we have to hook them up. Okay, well. Black's usually ground. Red's usually power. So there's your voltages. Now let's go green for transmit. And since this is transmitting to this side needs to go on the receive. So this is transmitting, this is receiving. Which Leave the yellow to go on the only other pin left. Plug it in. Good. Change the voltage. Power it on. Let's see. Zoom in. Start serial connection is the S. Right, left is select a value. Up, down, select option. All right, good to go. First off, the port. Okay, USB 0. We're in USB, so that's good. Baud rate, 1500, no. 115.2, if you read that backwards, 115.2. Parity rates. We got odd and even. According to that, it's even. Data. Oh, it's a 7 with a slash through it. Okay. I was like, what is that? Stop bits, 1 bit, that's right. Flow control continuous. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, there it is. There we go. Let me zoom out. And
Yippee!
okay, I didn't do that. I did not say yippee. Nor did my elf. Alright. So we can go talk to Jewel on the hey, there's Silver. And I got Frosty's keypad. So we're down to 4. We counted them down to 4. 12 to 4. Outstanding. Let's see what Jewel's got to say. Actually, before we start talking to Jewel, let's do a quick check here on the code. Always look at the code. Let's see. Challenge status. Yep, I need this bigger. Give me your Notepad++. And of course, that's from Elf Connect. All right, what do we got here? Parameter you want to retrieve. Let's see. Keep digging through all of the code. Hello. Comments are key, people. Comments are key. Since we've updated the API to V2 and V1, should be removed now. So we should just be able to do a replay on it. Let's see. Network. I'm going to have to redo that, aren't I? Yep. I'm going to have to redo that. Okay, not a big deal. Easy peasy. Just remember transmit to receive to transmit, power to power, and ground to ground. Set it back up. Yeah, powering on, I know. No, that was easy.
Yippee!
Post. Ah, haha, here we go. Edit and resend. If we change that to V1 and send it, boom, there's gold on Hardware Hacking 1. Outstanding. Let me move this back over here because we won't need it for a little while. Close that out because we are done with Frosty's keypad. And let's see what Jewel's got to say. Looking to grant access to the... Okay, something got skipped there. Hang on. Go all the way through it. There we go. Next, we need to grant access to the terminal, modify the access database, look to grant access to card number 42. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference right there. 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Starting with the SLH application, that's the key to getting into the access database. Problem is the SLH tool is password protected, so we need to find it first. Search terminal thoroughly. Passwords sometimes get left in the open. Once you found it, modify the entry for card number 42 to grant access. Sounds simple, right? Let's get to it. All right, let's check out the hints. Here we go. It's in the signature. I seem to remember there's... Oh, it's an HMAC key. Okay. Hidden in plain sight. So important to keep sensitive data like password secure. Oftentimes, when typing passwords... Okay, I can already see what this is going to be. When typing in passwords into a CLI database, command line interface, they get added to log files. If this is a Linux box, I can almost promise you that with that statement, trivial step back in history. If you're in Linux, bash history is a big thing. A lot of people now are just piping it to dove null. While that helps, it blows trying to do any kind of history troubleshooting right out of the window. There are ways to go in and manually remove just one or two lines that happen to have code or passwords or sensitive information in it. A lot of people don't do it. A lot of people like us take advantage of it. So let's go ahead and check that one out and see what's coming. So before we get started on hardware part 2, do you have any questions?
No, just that I really need to look at the source code more often and see if we can find some new comments.
Comments can be both a blessing and a curse. You can put in things to remind yourself to do it later, but the problem is if you don't do it later and you don't remove the comment, we see it, we can exploit it.
Yeah, we really gotta start doing a better job at that.
Hey, it happens. It's all part of the gig. Let's go ahead and get started on hardware part 2. So, hardware hacking 2. That looks like a fun little setup there. And we're at the SLH console. Santa's little helper.
I thought I was Santa's little helper.
Look, I know I've gained some weight, but I don't do the red suit thing.
Not for you, silly.
Exactly. I'm not Santa. But, getting back to the challenge. Santa's little helper tool. Let's see what we got. ls-la, list, all, and there's that bash history I was talking about. So if we do cat bash history, right there. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. I told you it was going to be in bash history. All we got to do, change that. In particular, that final ID there to card number 42. There it is. New narrative unlocked. Silver achievement unlocked. What else do we have here? Access cards. All right. Let's see. Does locate exist? Nope. Of course not. That'd be helpful. But we can run SLH. Would help if I could type ls-la slh. I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, I didn't think so. Darn it. So there's another way we can do this. Let's try find SLH. SLH, no. All right, so let's try find from the root directory all permissions set at, say, 4,000. That's set UID. What do we got? Okay. Hey, there's a big one that stands out. So SLH is actually running as root. Interesting. Oh, and so is SQLite. Okay, so let's jump into SQLite and see if... What is it, SQLite 3? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see. That .open file name is an interesting choice. Let's try opening the access cards file from earlier. Let's see, that was home. SLH is the user. Access cards. Well, that's... Let's try schema. Create table access cards. Create table config. Ooh. Hello. Select star from config. That's always a good one. Don't forget the semicolon. And there's our nice little HMAC secret. Grab that because we're going to need it later. Let's see. Let's check. Select all from access cards where ID equals 42. Okay, so that's got a completely different HMAC. We've got the admin. It's actually set it. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I thought it might have been set with the admin password. That would have been absolutely hilarious. Okay, so I wonder if we could... Well, there's another possibility. Probably wouldn't help us a whole lot, but would be kind of fun. But for now, let's check CyberChef here, since they were talking about CyberChef earlier. No. Yes. All right. So we have an ID. Oh, don't do that. Unfortunately, I've already copied it, so there's the ID of the key. Oh, that's a completely different one, isn't it? It's ID, UUID is the what I need. And for some reason, my computer decided now to run slow as Christmas. The irony of that statement.
Don't be picking on Christmas saying it's slow.
I know. It's a saying. Humans say it all the time. It's alright. Not a big deal. Just trying to copy this thing and it's being stubborn.
Well, don't blame that on Christmas.
Okay, I won't. I won't blame it on Christmas. There we go. It's finally letting me copy it. Place that. And let's use the HMAC generator. Come back. Oh, you did not just do that. Okay, now that my computer has stopped being extraordinarily cranky, we can grab this. That's our HMAC signature, but we actually need the HMAC secret. That's the current signature. We need the secrets. And that needs to have a 1 in front of it. And SHA 256. And that should be UTF-8. So UTF-8, because it's direct copy, it's already hashed. It doesn't need to be encoded. Hashing function 256 is usually pretty standard. That's kind of why I picked it. But that gives you a new signature. So let's see if we can input that signature and update the database. Don't do it again. My computer's about to do it again. Oh. I don't know if it's my computer or my internet from living in the corner of no and where. We'll be back after just a brief moment while I hit my computer with a hammer.
I wouldn't do that. Your wife will be very, very angry and you might end up on the naughty list.
I'm a hacker. I stay on the naughty list.
But you're a hacker for the good guys. That means you're not on the naughty list. Hit your computer with a hammer and you will be.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I give up. I yield. Okay, let's try this again. Don't know if it's actually going to work. So far, it still looks like it's frozen. After having to refresh the window, thank you, WinStream. Let's go ahead and clear this out and go back into SQLite. Again, we're going to have to do the open, home, SLH, access cards, double check the schema, if I could spell. All right, we're good. So let me make sure I can paste in the key. Yes, good. Excellent. That's the signature we're going to need. So to do it, it's update, access cards, set, sig equals single tick, paste in the HMAC key that we create, close tick, where ID equals 42. And remember I said don't forget the semicolon? That's why. And there it is. It took a minute for it to take effect, but there's gold on hardware hacking part 2. Double check. We've counted down. We are now at 0. All of Act 1's complete. We are golden. Holiday Hack Challenge has frozen again. At this point, I don't know if it's my computer, my internet. I live at the corner of no and where. I have the only thing available. But that wraps up Act 1. Let's see what they have to say in just a moment. All right, Jewel. Brilliant work. We now have access to the wish list. Couldn't have done without you. Thank you so much. And just keeps repeating that. So check the user profile. We have counted down from 12. Now there's one thing I wanted to check because I haven't actually been able to go back to the Prologue via the dock. I want to see if there's anything different. So let's see if there's anything different. Let's follow along the path. It's a pretty decently sized map, if I do say so myself. I know we went this way earlier, but I can't believe I didn't actually check to see if anything was different. And we're back on the dock. Okay. So the goose is gone. Challenges are gone. Oh, wait. They're all there. There's all the geese. Who knew an all-inclusive meant just us and a campfire, am I right? That was Grace. Olivia, grunt. Oh, silly me. I don't need to pretend anymore, do I? Lucas, Spanish mode. Hi, welcome to Frosty's Beach. Nice to meet you. Evelyn. Oh, we're so happy we can all be ourselves again. Barry. You want me to say what exactly? Do I really look like someone that says moo? That's cute. And James, click, click. I think I might be losing my mind. All the elves are gone and I'm still hearing voices. That's cute. Let's see. Oh, wait. We have something else down here. Let's see if we can pick it up. Oh, nope, can't pick it up. What is it, though? Hi, I'm Jason. It's a brick. Where did everyone go? Guys? Hello? So, yeah. Jason apparently got left behind. There's a surf shack that it won't let me sing. I can click on, but yet when I click on it, nothing happens. It's interesting. See, this is why you go back and check to see if anything's changed. You find all kinds of neat little Easter eggs like that. It's part of what makes it fun. I don't know if there's any Ready Player One fans, but Counterhack did something similar where there's like a super huge prize. Yeah, you would see all kinds of people come out of the woodwork just to see if they could find all the Easter eggs. That looks like all of them though, so I'm going to stop and I'll see y'all in Act 2.